All right, so there's a reason, Isaiah, and it's kind of complicated, a little complicated for me to explain it to you now. But come on down. So you know how your mom and dad and Mr. Adam have to go to work, make money in order to make sure that you all have a place to live and you have food and all of that stuff, right? And there are some people who have a lot of money, and there are some people who don't, right?
Like my dad is basically a millionaire. But I know he's not, but he really has a lot of money.
He does. What does your dad do?
He's a cop.
Right. So how much money does he make a year?
100.
100,000.
No, just 100.
$100.
Yeah. Every year, and his paycheck is $50.
Oh gosh, he's so rich.
He's not rich, but I know rich when I see it.
You do?
Let's say about $69 million or 69 million gold diamonds.
Yeah.
Now that's rich.
Really?
That's rich.
Okay.
You can just
well, what about what happened if you have those diamonds and those dollars and all of that, and all of a sudden, wait a minute, and all of a sudden there was no more air and there was no more food and there was no more water, but all you had these diamonds and money. What would you have then? What would I do? Would you consider yourself as rich?
No.
Why?
Because what's the point of having all this money if you're going to die?
Right. So what if I were to tell you that when you look outside and you see all of that, the houses falling down and all of that trash and people, just like really not caring about the earth, like the earth is really right under our feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
God is like holding it apart.
Yeah.
He's like holding it in space.
Yeah.
But
something like that.
It's weird because when you're in space, Earth is not that big, but when you go into Earth, it's huge.
Right.
Man.
Yeah,
it's
when
huge.
You're on it, it feels like it's never ending.
It's like this. It's small on the outside, but big on the inside.
So listen. So have you ever been in space?
Really?
Hey, I'm asking you.
No!
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Close your eyes.
Woohoo!
You see your lights? And when it's really, really dark, you can see little lights sparkling all around in there too.
Like once you close your eyes for like 1 minute, you can like see like lights.
Right.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
All I can see is that I am in the moon.
You're in the moon?
Yes.
Okay.
And I went out and looking at it.
Huh?
Going back in the moon.
You're going back in the moon.
Okay.
All right.
Let's talk about Adam now. We've been doing me all this time.
Right. Okay. All right.
This diamond right here, I see it, got it.
Uh-huh.
I knew where it came from now. It came from the sink downstairs on top of the ring sink. That makes it light up.
Actually, no. I actually found them outside and put them on it, but not all of them. I found them outside, though.
How many did you find, Isaiah?
2.
Just 2. Okay.
But when I found a little tiny one, I said, Isaiah, I found one. And he said it was his. I found a big one. He said it's his.
So the big one is his and the little one is yours then?
No, only this one is mine.
Right.
The tiny one is his too.
Well, he has the bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
Come closer, come close to get together.
So
All right, show them to me side by side. Show them to me side by side, your stones.
So
Put them beside each other. Yeah.
So these diamonds are really special to him. It's really, 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 really rich.
yeah.
Okay.
And these aren't real right here. But what if like we get real ones and we go like to Egypt or something and keep digging and digging, and there's like a slot for it, and you put it in, and something amazing happens. Like you get there's There's just a voice from a pharaoh a long, long time ago. He tells you a secret, it will change your life.
Oh, wow.
And this apple tree growing really fast, so you can get some apples.
Yeah.
And it's really tiny.
Yeah. That's awesome, though. Yeah.
And no, I really want to talk about something now.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
My parents,
Mm-hmm.
they're divorced.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just wish that my dad was like with my mom right now. I mean, like I don't like. There's like other kids like they're happy because their parents like not divorced.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I know there's like a lot of kids whose parents are divorced, but I really don't like it. Though. I really don't.
Yeah. I know.
But I'm glad that when I was born they got divorced. Then I wouldn't be. I might be born, but I'll be a Norris. I don't like the name Norris. I like Burton.
Okay, well that's good. That's who you are, and that's your brother,
Norris.
right? Yeah, that's your brother, and you love him. Yeah, and he loves you. And our family is like that because you know that me and your mommy, our families were like that. My dad had children. He had 11 children, and there were 3 ladies involved. Okay, so my mom had 5, another lady had 5, and another lady had 1. And we all know each other. That was how our family was. It wasn't about that, it was about love. That's what it should be about. But, you know, the grown-ups, they was always arguing and fighting and all of that kind of stuff. But that's not even necessary. So I agree with you that...
But it could be necessary if, like the mom, needs money from the dad. Because the dad's always the one with the money. You know that.
Not all the time. But
guess.
in your case, that's the way it is, right? Yeah. So, your dad... how do you feel about your dad?
I feel really good about him. I mean, he's really awesome. He has a lot of hobbies.
And he's smart, and he teaches you a lot of stuff, right?
And he saves the world. Well, not like a superhero, dun, dun, dun. I mean, he save the world from bad people who wants,
because he's a police officer.
People. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he helps.
So, do you watch the news at all, Isaiah?
I don't like the news because I see it's just we found a daughter kidnapped inside of a water thing or a water jug or something. That's why I don't like to watch the news. It just makes me uncomfortable.
Right. That's good. And that's you keep listening to that voice. Don't grow up and get into all of that stuff grown-ups do. Because what you feel is what you think. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're feeling sad and all of that kind of stuff, you have to remember that your mind is very powerful. And whatever you're feeling, if you let your mind feel that for too long, it's going to create that in your reality, outside of your mind. So if you want beautiful things, think beautiful things. Think beautiful things. Think love.
It's hard to think that, when you see stuff on the news, it's hard to think that.
Right, exactly. And that's why we need to not be...
that.
Exactly.
That's why I don't watch
Now, I have an issue with all of the video games that you play, because, I see stuff that you don't see. And some of those games I don't know about, they kind of worry me a little bit.
But why? Me and Papa
Why?
Mucho?
Because there's you're a human being, and you have to have physical activity. You got to be outside. You got to get fresh air. You got to get sunshine. You have to. That's essential for you to live. So when you spend so much time in front of that TV, you're getting a lot of
negative energy.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of negative energy because it's fight games and this and that, and you're in competition. And that's
not about fighting. You can just have adventure, and that's good.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's cool. And also the one where you learn about the human body, and you the one that Adam likes, where he can operate on people. That stuff's cool. Yeah, that stuff's cool because guess what? That could actually be useful.
Yeah, you can learn it.
Right. But all of those fighting games and blood and all of that, that's...
No blood.
Yeah, it is. And some of those...
in the game that we play, me and Papa Mooch play, there's no blood.
No.
Just fighting.
No.
But monks and stuff and...
What, like, what kind of fighting?
Martial arts.
Martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so listen. It is really, really getting late. And I got to get back down to my house. And I'm going to make a wish. I'm going to make a wish.
What?
I'm going to make a wish that you and your brothers and your sister and everybody in this house will be able to move down back on Wiley Street, where you can be closer to the spirit of Uncle Mike while he's still around, the spirit of Grandma while she's still around, if she's still here, because she did go. She went to Uncle Mama in a dream, and she told him to tell your mother to let me go. So I have her ashes on the piano, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm waiting. I'm trying to wait until I get the house done, 1737, and then we're gonna spread her ashes in the ground, where I'm gonna plant the grapevines and some fig trees and stuff. So she's listening, right?
Mm-hmm, maybe so. Hi. And that's smart to grow a tree, because maybe if you like plant the ashes and they'll grow, maybe that she'll be the tree.
Maybe, because trees are alive.
They're living, yeah.
Yeah, they are living. They are absolutely living. So we're going to close this interview out. This has been wonderful. It's been a long time since we've done this, and you're 9 years old, right? Mm-hmm. And Adam, you're 5, and you were 5 the last time we did this.
Everyone remembers that. I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah. So we got a lot of parts, and I got to put this together and upload it to YouTube. But, so what do you want to say in closing to the world?
I want to say, make sure to check out my channel and Aunja.
What you want to say?
I want to say that I only changed the channel when the news is on.
Good.
And I want to say something else. Mm-hmm. Check out my channel. It's the name of my channel is Isaiah and Aunja again.
All right. Okay.
And I'm so happy. It's come on.